Hey guys! So today's video is the long-awaited follow-up and thoughts and so forth on my CoolSculpting procedure that I had done way back in March. So this video is not sponsored. There's no affiliate links associated with this. This is just the follow-up. So for those of you who did not see the first video, back in March, or actually a little before that technically, I was offered a free treatment of my choice in exchange for a video to talk about the process of choosing the physician that I went to for the procedure, and that was through realself.com. And so I focused a little more in that video about the actual experience of finding the doctor and how I felt about the whole thing. And this video is more about the actual procedure itself. Now, I had taken before photos of my stomach, and then I thought, I like to share, but there's like a limit. So I'm not a masochist. I'm not sharing photos of my jiggly tummy and post jiggly tummy to the world. So that's just not going to happen. But I first want to clear up a huge misconception, and it was ridiculous how much this came up in the comments. I finally just had to put comments on approval. CoolSculpting does not cause weight loss. If it did, do you think I would have been so disciplined about eating? That is not how I lost 20 pounds. If I could have paid someone to attach machines to me and suck all the fat out, who wouldn't do that? No. CoolSculpting is a non-invasive, basically a topical, the machines only go on top of your skin procedure that is designed to basically freeze fat cells that eventually become expelled through urination and sweat, and then decrease the fat cells in that location. It can only target the fat in the specific area where the machine is attached to it. So actually, when I went into the procedure, they weighed me beforehand after eating, and in the middle of the day with all my clothes on, I was 117 pounds. When I went back for my follow-up appointment almost 4 months later, I was still at the same time of day, pretty much in the same clothes, 117 pounds. So even though, spoiler alert, yes, it worked, I got the results I was hoping for, no weight loss involved. If only it were that easy. The cost of the treatment varies region to region in the United States, and then depending on where on your body that you do it. And it's recommended you go anywhere from 1 to 2, sometimes even, I think it's only 1 or 2 treatments. In my case, I had a consultation with the doctor, and I wanted my lower abdomen. That's my trouble spot. And I had reached my general goal weight, so I was happy with how much I weighed. And it was just a matter of attacking that little stubborn area. Now, full disclosure, I don't exercise. So yes, I could have definitely tightened things up if I weren't quite so lazy and exercise. But this is not about why I'm a sloth. This is how does the procedure work. I was a good candidate. You have to be able to basically pinch, at least in the abdomen area, about 1 inch there, because the concept is they take these big suction cups basically and attach them. They put a little jelly, very cold, like ultrasound jelly, on the area, and then they attach these things on there, and it just gets really, 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 really cold, and it also sucks your fat into. You know what? I'll just show you a little bit of the footage. Be prepared. It's a little weird and kind of gross. So here we go. Yeah. If you could see it from my angle, it's not attractive. Well, it's not attractive, period, but I'm just hanging. I've got a button right here that if I'm freaking out or something, or I need to go potty, or I don't know what, that button, where is it? I can push it and the nurse will come running, which is nice. I have a little water. I have my iPad and a Kindle and a phone. So I'm going to sit here for an hour. This little guy is attached to me, and after an hour it comes off, and then we do it to the other side. See where they've marked it up? I'm catching my breath because it's a little uncomfortable right now, because it's literally pulling my fat into this suction cup, and it's right where like as I breathe in, every time I take a breath, it's weird because it's not numb yet. It's not painful. It's just uncomfortable. There really wasn't anything to do to prep for it. They did tell me to avoid ibuprofen or any kind of blood thinner the week before, so I don't take any of those regularly, so that was not an issue. And then I hopped onto the table and the nurse applied the gooey jelly stuff and then stuck on, well, they do one side at a time. And they stick it on, and I'm not gonna say that it's painful. I've given birth, I've had Botox a couple of times. It's not like, ouch, 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 I can't take it. But for the first few minutes, until the coldness basically numbs your skin, it's uncomfortable. It's weird. But I was talking on the phone, I was looking through YouTube stuff. Like, it didn't affect me to where I had to stop what I was doing and go like, oh, this hurts. No. Depending on what part of the body you're dealing with, bring like a cardigan, bring socks. So because it was from like the waist down, I had no pants on. I mean, I had underwear on, but I had no pants on and no socks. So I was freezing. I mean, they had blankets and stuff for me, but my feet were cold. So if you're gonna do this, bring socks. They'll give you blankets. Some places have TVs to watch. The place that I went to did not. So thank God I brought my iPad and my iPhone and a long extension cord to plug it in. When you take the machine off, it literally has pulled your skin almost into a mold. It looks like a stick of butter is coming out of your skin, like that shape. Your skin is sucked into that. It's just, don't look down. It's disgusting. And then they massage it basically till it goes flat. Well, I was told that that really, really hurts. But now they have a brand new procedure where they actually use an ultrasound machine, and the ultrasound rays, for lack of a better word, and they ultrasound it down. It hurts. It hurts. It's not like, from a pain scale of 1 to 10, it's like a 4. But it's, it's a little more than uncomfortable. Then they switch to the other side. So it's about a 2.5, 3 hour procedure all in if you're doing a whole large area like that. And then you're good to go. You have this weird frozen fat outline on your stomach, and you go. So they tell you that optimal results are anywhere from 3 to 4 months later. I definitely saw the beginnings of a flatter stomach at about 2 weeks out. My skin, where they placed the suction thingies, it's very technical, were numb. Not painful, but numb. Like foot falling asleep numb. Like, is the foot, for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, the full, like it started to restore, sensation began to restore slowly. It wasn't like all at once. There were still like a couple little odd spots that were numb for almost a month later. I did bruise, not entirely. I mean, if there's always a bruise on me somewhere, usually on my legs where rowdies run into me. So I do bruise easily. I mean, it didn't look like I'd been punched in the stomach, but I'd say like little dots about that big, couple spots that bruised. Follow-up care. You're supposed to vigorously massage the area 5 times a day for, I think, the first week. That was quite uncomfortable. It's one thing for someone else to do it to you. To do it to yourself, it's a little weird. So I wasn't great. I wasn't the best patient for that. You're also supposed to drink a lot of water. That helps, the body start flushing all of it out. That I was fairly good at. I'm not a great liquids drinker. Some people have reported like little zings of sensation coming back. I did not have any issues with that. I talked to my nurse about it before I went in for the consultation because I had read about other people experiencing like horrible pain after. And she said, well, I mean, it depends where they go, but we've never had that complaint in like the 7 years we've been doing it. So I think you kind of have to be very choosy about where you go, which was why I'm glad I used Real Self. Definite results in 2 weeks. By 2 months, I was wearing a bikini. And I have not worn a bikini since maybe 2008, 2009. And I am a confident person, but I am not confident about showing my stomach in public. And if you watch my vlogs, I think you've seen me, like glimpses of me in a bikini. And so for me, it definitely worked. Michael immediately noticed when it was really kicking in that it worked. The fat will not come back unless I regress to my old eating habits and I gain weight again. It's not like liposuction where it will never come back in that area. It can if you don't take care of yourself and you eat again or don't work out if that's your thing or whatever. Now, I purposely, for the sake of this little experiment, did not work out at all because I didn't want to skew the results and have a flat stomach be the result of actual planks or sit-ups or crunches, whatever. So I have done nothing. I'm looking at my stomach. I just had a huge lunch and my stomach is still pretty flat. When I, don't pig out on chips, guacamole, and fajitas, it's definitely flat. So I'm very thrilled with it. The big question, would I do it again knowing what I know now, if I had to pay full price for it? 100% yes. I saw the doctor towards the end of June and he was very pleased with my results. He said I lost about an inch of, I guess, fat. I lost about an inch, and he was very pleased to see that not only did I lose fat, but that my skin tightened up as well. So there was it's not like a tummy tuck where it's gonna be, but considering I think it was like it would have been less than $1,000 and I didn't have to go under general anesthesia and I have no scarring. Definite skin tightening, loss of the fat deposit, and he said that he would not recommend me to come back because I said I will pay for a second treatment because sometimes you do require a second treatment. I said I will pay for a second one if I need it, and he was like, "You don't need it. Don't even bother." So I'm very happy with it. I have friends who have done their upper arms here, and they have been really happy with the results. I have friends who've done their thighs and loved it. I would consider that. I'm not gonna lie. They've done their rear end. So that is my cool sculpting experience. I am very pleased, and now it's late August, so 5 months along, still hanging in there, but now I'm gonna start working out. I promised myself as soon as the school year started, I joined a gym, haven't set foot in it, but I joined a gym and I am getting ready to start weight training next week. So I'll let you know how things progress. I know it was kind of rambly and all over the place, and I don't have a lot of pictures and things to show you, but if you have any specific questions at all, please do not hesitate. Put them in the comments below. I read every single comment and I will definitely answer your questions if I'm able to. If any of you have tried this, good, bad, negative, whatever, please let me know what your experience was like in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to reading your comments. Hope I can answer any questions you have, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.